born and raised in Boswell, the big city. And but I had been there years. After I got out of school, I went to live with my aunt and uncle in Ardmore, Oklahoma. So that's where I was raised, mostly in Ardmore. We went to a little country school out and on the farm where my mother worked and everything, my uncle. And it was a huge farm, so I guess they found out we weren't in school when we were supposed to be. But we were going to that little country school. They wanted to make you ladies. You couldn't whistle. If you whistle or something, ladies don't do that, you know. And I thought, well, I wouldn't say anything. If I did, I wouldn't do it in front of the nun. But other than that, they taught you a lot of things like that, you know, to be ladylike. Watch what you're saying, you know, and all that stuff. But they taught me lots of things, too, that I still do today. But some things I forgot. It's like I got a habit now. One thing, I used to go through the kitchen, and when I went through, I wouldn't shut the screen. I just let it slam because it had the spring on it. And she'd catch me halfway around the building and make me come back. And I'd have to open that door, close it back and forth 3 times. So now I learned to do that. One day I was in some store and it happened like that. I went back and closed it quietly. I said, well, I didn't forget that. Later on, I guess I got married in '55. I didn't know whether I wanted to get married or not, but I finally decided, well, go ahead. And then after that, well, he went overseas. He went to Japan. So then later on, about 6 months later, I went over there. And so 2 years and come back. And we'd go to different places, you know, and visit, you know, museums or go do something. Sometimes we went to the orphanages and stuff to see. We had a lot of babies over there were American and Japanese babies. We were supposed to go to Amarillo. First it was Denver, and they changed where you're supposed to go. So we went to Amarillo. God, it was cold. And then we weren't there very long. And so he got another order, and we went to Florida. We went to Winter Haven. I said, boy, it's better than up here in Amarillo. It's cold. So we went down there at Winter Haven. And my husband lived in Cedartown, Georgia. His parents did. We used to go down through there. And went in the restaurant. I've had people say that the Indian or anything, they'd have to go in the back. So they'll fix your breakfast or where you go to eat, but you have to go to the kitchen to eat. So I said, oh, good grief. And so one time we went in there, and I had my husband and my mother-in-law and father-in-law, we all went in to eat breakfast. And I thought, well, they didn't say a word or something, but they never said anything. But when I got to Georgia, it was kind of funny. Went in there, and well, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, we all went down to the store to shop. Went in there, and I went in there and looking around. I wasn't paying attention. I looked around, them girls was supposed to be waiting on it. They staring at everywhere you went. And I thought, well, why? Do they think I'm going to steal something? And I thought, well, and so I went around for a while. I told my father, what's going on? He said, why? He didn't pay attention. So I asked one of the girls one time, I said, why are you staring? I said, you afraid I'm going to steal? No, she said, or where are you from? I told her. Oh, she said, you're Indian? I said, yeah. Oh, we don't have them around here. I said, well, you got one now? I said, you got one now? She'd laugh. So after that, when we go down to visit, well, I'd go down there and see them girls. I said, here I am. I'd tease them, but they were really nice after they got acquainted. There's so many changes now. The children are not like they used to be. I know that. Because now some of this generation's different, each one, because some of these younger people, there's no respect anymore. They don't respect anybody. It doesn't mean because you're elderly or what. Once in a while, you get one that respects you or be nice to you and thank you and horse like this. You get shocked. I'm shocked. I said, is it coming from him or her? And so, but yeah, it's a lot of difference. I don't know what I'd tell them because a lot of times they don't listen anyways, the way I look at it. But they need, I don't know. Maybe somebody should have told me some things too. But, well, I guess a lot of times they're into more things than they should be. A lot, like you say, like I told my neighbor boy over here one time, he needs to go to school. I said, you need to go to school and learn something because how are you going to make a living when you get grown? I said, you got to get an education. And I said, if you don't, I said, they're not going to have welfare forever. And I was only joking about that. But I said, you need to learn. I said, if you get married, you got to take care of your wife and children. You got to get out there and work.